Coach Byrd, that has to be about as gratifying a non-conference win as the Bruins have ever had.
Well, it's certainly a very good one. And it's a good one here. We had a good crowd. Our kids came out and were fired up about the game. Had some fun playing. We beat a really good Valparaiso team. They're very impressive as you watch them in scouting, and even more so when you see them in person.
Talk about Evan's performance in the second half. I mean, 24 of his 26 in the second half, and he really changed the game.
Well, he did. And we benefited a little bit from the lineup they chose to play. They went with a smaller lineup. They weren't getting much done offensively with a big kid in, but he's a tough guy to score on. So Evan was able to post up against some folks that he could score it on. And we're so used to that. We're so used to he's a warrior, a great defensive rebounder. We had a lot of guys that played with more fire tonight than we had the week before the Christmas break.
Is that the most complete performance for Belmont this year? I mean, for the large part, had to be pleased with the defense, and I mean, given that Valpo has so many really strong drivers.
Yeah, and they particularly did that late in the game, of course. Both of our games against Valparaiso have been maybe our two best defensive games. I think we're getting better at that. I do think we're getting better on the defensive end. I think our guys are understanding that that's a weakness of ours unless we do something with that.
And then lastly, closing the game, the last 2 minutes, had to be pleased with the execution, the decision making, and certainly the free throw shooting.
Yeah, the free throw shooting was very good. It was really good. We tried a couple things. We threw a couple of passes away inside the last 3.5 minutes that we shouldn't have. It's disappointing. It's disappointing when you got some experienced players not taking care of the ball a little bit better. But we did make free throws. We didn't have trouble against the full court press. That's always a concern. So, both teams continued to score down the stretch. We just kind of held them off.